skepticism. You doubt my ability to read your fate.
So,
As you
welcome
should.
to
Those who
my
make
impulse
fate
decision to
aren't
stream
captive to its whims
the
like
shit
rest of
in
us.
Wonderlands Redux I
Now,
can't do with
fortune
Mercy.
I have for you, I know you like. I see a great partnership in your future.
She
If that's the fate you choose to make.
Partnership.
does not
What
have the
kind?
DLC, which
The
means,
only
as I
limit to your
understand it,
fortune
especially with
is your
crossplay, she cannot join
imagination.
me
Or your bank
in any
maximum,
of this
or
content.
your stomach for killing the dreams of lost souls, but it pays fabulously.
So, we're
All
gonna
you
see
need
how
to
it
do
goes with a
is
very
look in the mirror
non-functional
and
build
say yes to what you see.
where
You've come this
I'm not
far
level
of your
capped,
own free will,
and
only to
most of
find
my
your
gear is
fortune
suboptimal
hurt.
for what I'm trying to do. It's gonna be an interesting concept, for sure. It's also kind of worth noting, too, that I have only ever
brilliant soul
completed
you
one of these mirrors just
I was born
because
with it.
the content kind of stopped coming out at around the like this content started coming out at around the time I actively stopped playing Wonderlands the first time. So I was messing around here the other day on one of my other characters, and I cleared Imelda's mirror, but I've not really done any of them aside from Imelda's. So I have no idea what I'm in for beyond having some like semi-vague knowledge of of what a couple of the other bosses at least are. So I thought watching me struggle trying to figure out how to do the anything in any of these maps might be entertaining. The other thing is that it then... Hi, Ivy. It then will get me Lost Souls, which I need for Mercy and I to be able to do the thingamablobbers, the Athena's boss raids, that got added in the Wonderlands Redux mod. So, coming and messing around with these mirrors, which is not a thing I can do with Mercy, is... Oh no, this is that stupid fucking dragon, isn't it?
Try.
Oh, this is not gonna end well for me. My track record with dragons is not great.
In these mirrors, I see you, me, the monsters who lie beneath the surface, and the ones who lie to your face. We struggle to be our best selves so that the gaze in the glass doesn't scorch our souls. But what if we could fight fire with fire? Figuratively speaking, you could also use frost, poison, lightning, something to keep in mind. The point is, with the right tools, we can change what we see. She who controls her vision can reshape worlds. Imagine that. I know I do.
I like Vesper, I think. Probably.
Is there anything in this world you're afraid of?
No, wait. Chamber pot snakes.
I see. Well, I was afraid of being powerless. We can't all be fate makers. Most of us lost souls just get caught in fate's waves. We'd do anything for a semblance of control, even if it's imaginary. I made mistakes.
Oh god, this isn't gonna go well. They're all level 30. I'm level 23. This was a bad idea. We're gonna try it anyway. Ow.
I hope to recoup my losses. Firstly, getting back my actual money.
Oh, nope. Okay, so can't do those on this character yet. Good to know. Although I do love a good impractical challenge. I might go try it again, honestly, just with the knowledge that I need to hide like a lot. Did not know these started at level 30. Fun.
Your head wyvern, get coin, be rich. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, screw it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being reckless and dumb.
Tell me, hero, is there anything in this world you're afraid of?
It's fine.
No, wait.
Space where I can hide from most of the guys.
I see. Well,
Things
I
out.
was afraid of being powerless. We can't all be
Quickly
fate
dodge.
makers. Most of us lost souls just get caught in fate's waves. We'd do anything for a semblance of control, even if it's imaginary. I made mistakes in my day trying to acquire it. I was robbed, really, in every sense of the word. But with your help, I hope to recoup my
no.
losses. Firstly,
How dare you shut my spell down?
actual money.
You think so, King? Might have lived if you'd run. Ready to go.
Oh shit. Nope. Okay.
What monster's reflection shines in that glass?
So,
You can know. It would seem you're
what
not
does
done
that
here.
tell me? I do need to level, but I don't need to level a ton, I don't think. I think like if I get to level, I don't know, maybe like 26, 27, and I make sure my spells have leveled with me, that I'm probably safe to do them. The trouble is, I refuse to advance plot without mercy. Which means that we are about to go back to the wild dankness to just boss run. I guess we can go to the... Well, I guess if we're gonna call it a boss run, we might as well start with the boss, right? Hey, pretty kitty. I know, you're so confused. Your Auntie Mercy's at an anime convention.
Now that's the good stuff. Let's get cooking, little sister.
Oh, that's fun. What'd you give me? An auto magic. Not really helpful. Okay, what's the nearest spawning boss? I mean... I guess I can come over here and do... That's Lance. Man, did that Banshee go down fast. Sometimes I forget how, like, scary powerful Spell Shot is in this game. Although I am running a tremendously fragile build at the same time. Like... very easy to kill. Ivy, you're sitting in the middle of my screen. That makes it very hard to see the things coming at me and or where I'm aiming. Ivy Thor, can you please move?
I'll take that.
You're like, no, Mom, I'm good, actually. Don't you give me that look. I know that's what you're saying.
A credit to the breed.
Okay, let's look at all the little lances. Do I think I can spawn all 5 at once? On some of my other builds I can. Don't think this build's probably particular. I'll do 3. He's also like mobile by boss standards. I clearly didn't need to be so worried. Ow!
What's a little damage between friends, huh?
What did that? Ivy, please lay down or move. Let's see. Skeep prod. I do like lightning for the build I'm going for. Hey, pretty girl. Would you stop teleporting? It makes you very hard to kill.
Spellswords are ready. Hot out the oven.
Now the difficulty with what I'm doing here, aside from the fact that I'm working towards something actively suicidal and stupid in being able to go do the mirrors, is that I'm also looting a lot. So here's the thing about the Wonderlands Redux mod. The price for the boss respawns never changes. It's always 7,500, which at high levels makes it a really sound financial investment. But at low levels can sometimes mean that you are kind of losing out on funds and money in game, because if you're not careful with the cost value of your various what you're spending and what you're picking up, that you're gonna end up
Forgotten before they hit the ground. At least you're some use.
that you're gonna end up losing money, which is what I'm trying to avoid having happen. Yes, new frozen orb. So what I'm doing is I'm picking up basically anything with upwards of 1,000 value on the item, because that then helps me recoup the cost of running the bosses in the first place. So now we're going to run to what I sort of view as just the hub of this map, which is these vending machines, because a lot of the respawnable bosses I don't think I actually have, like, well, I know I don't have all of the inventory upgrades. And if I can get to the point where I'm actually turning a profit from some of these things, that would be great. I'd love to be turning a profit from this while also still being able to buy upgrades and get the gear that I need to advance the character. And the very dumb build I'm using. So I like the customizations because they tend to have about the value of a purple item, typically, and one with an enchantment. So I will almost always pick up a customization if one drops because they're a pretty solid return on investment. So I made back the money I spent on those last couple runs, which is good. I'm close to a level. And I didn't sell either of the legendaries I had drop. I didn't sell either of the skeep prods. I probably will. I'm not particularly fond of shotgun, or not shotguns, sniper rifles in Borderland games in general. If my new frozen orb is stronger than that one, yes, it is. So I'll replace that one. I don't like replacing spells with 3 charges with spells with 2 charges unless I absolutely have to. Although this build is kind of designed to have a metric crap ton of spell recovery. So it's not the end of the world.
Right, this one's finished. Any others?
Nope, 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 nope. Gosh, I love Frozen Orb. Such a great spell. You are worth over 1,000. Game is not fond of dropping the enchanted gear. Or at least gear with any halfway decent enchants on it. Okay. Nope. I misremembered where you spawned. It's okay. Frozen Orb's overpowered.
No magic left.
Yeah, on a spell damage build, Frozen Orb is massively overpowered. Oh, and I did level. Ooh, I get Sever the Thread. I'm still not sure if I want to take Mana Well or not. Regenerate 1 spell charge every 5 kills. Especially because I'm using this for a multiplayer build, I think I might just skip Mana Well. And just stick with Sever the Thread. Hi, pretty girl. You're such a good kitty. Yes, you are. Okay. So I'm gonna do a bit more spell recovery. think I'm gonna stop at 25 on 30. Like, I've got a ton of spell recovery already built into this build. It's just nice having that extra... I guess I'll call it what it is, or, you know, what I think of it as, at any rate. Which is that it's just an added safety blanket. That helps keep me on task and on focus as far as what skills I'm using and how I'm optimizing. Okay, I know this is gonna spawn them down here. There's still a guy down here. That's fine. Where's the other one? There you are.
Solid start.
Oh, that's fun. Okay, I'm seeing an increase in gear drop value. That's a plus. I love when this becomes a money-making method beyond just, ooh, Spellblade. Melee attack, steal, increased damage based on increased spell damage, and increased spell critical chance for up to 6 seconds. Yeah, we're gonna equip that, for sure. Okay, we definitely made our money back on that, and got a decent drop that's gonna be helpful, so I am all about that. Sweetheart, no, you can't walk on the... Ah, that was incredibly rude of you, Mr. Goblin.
Like rubbish. Die nicely, though. You won't be needing that.
Oh, that is a shame. I love the live wire. But with that sell value, I can't re-roll on enchantments till I finish the main plot, and I'm not advancing story without mercy. So that live wire is just gonna get sold. That's a shame. But all that to say, I suppose I definitely made my money back on this run. And that's the other reason why I check for enchants on everything, is that... Oh, my inventory's full. Oh. Okay, let's drop the greens. Is that getting anything that has the increased sell value enchant does wonders for what I'm able to afford. Graveborn Clawbringer. We go back to my favorite vending machines. And then we go get the one up there. And we do the obelisk. And we don't go kill Garglesnot, because I just don't like that fight. And I've yet to get any drops from it that I find particularly, like, meaningful and or fun. Although I do, and I was telling Mercy this, I do actually really like this map for spell shots, especially the way I'm looking at building. Because it has the live wire, which is a favorite gun of mine. I don't think this is where I get the Catatumbo. I don't think the King of the Undead is on this map. But I am very, very, very partial to the Catatumbo. In all likelihood, what I'm going to be running is Livewire Catatumbo, ideally a... Hi, sweet girl. Ideally a frost or lightning melee weapon. And frozen orbs as my go-to kit, so to speak. Hi, pretty girl. Okay, yes, I love you too, but I need you to relax and to stop trying to step on Mommy's keyboard. Pretty, 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 please. Yeah, that live wire alone just made that run worth it. I don't like the auto magic. I hate the selective amnesia as armor. Gluttony, as I understand it, is actually, like, a fairly powerful gun, but this isn't a dark magic build. Clawbringer Spell Shot. It is the right combination of things. The problem with the smart armor is that the smart armor drops critical hit chance, and gun criticals get me my spells back. So, stop stepping on the key. Ivy, you're scrolling through my inventory. I know. Mommy picked you up. But if I put you on my lap, will you settle? Is this what you wanted? Did you want to do the thing from my... Nope. Okay. I don't know what my cat wants. I do really like the magic staff as a weapon, but I got a spell blade, so Warcaster's smart armor. No, see, it's the same problem. That's the lower power frozen orb, I think, but I'm going to hold on to it because it is a frozen orb. I'm going to get rid of the twister. Okay, so that was thus far successful. Let's go up here next. random elemental pools. I'm not wearing a selective amnesia, am I? Did I just decide it didn't matter? What the heck armor am I wearing? Not wearing a selective amnesia. Where are these random pools coming from? It's probably a combination of skills. I just hadn't realized to do the thing. It's fine, I'm sure.
As it was foretold.
You had a chance to kill me. You guys really did. You hit me once. And then you died.
Out. Like wheat before the scythe. Looks like magic's back on the menu.
Now, did it give me what I actually like when this guy gives me? No, you did give me an amalgam though. But it's mostly Clawbringer ability amalgams, and I need it to be mostly spell shot amalgams. Which is a shame, because I actually think an amalgam could be really, really good for this build if I happened to roll a really phenomenal amalgam. Like, a phenomenal rolled amalgam would be great. Because I'd be able to use that as a very easy way to boost a lot of stats at once, and to have some really, really, really wonderful bonus stats. Like, I don't... For what I'm thinking of doing, there are really two ideal armor mods for me. And I think it's the amalgam, and I believe there's a cape that you get from the Shark Mirror boss that has a chance to apply the soaked condition. And the soaked condition, with how I'm planning on building and the elements I'm planning on using, would be phenomenal for synergy's sake. However, I don't think the game is going to be kind enough to give me those. And I still can't actually take a run at that yet. Oh gosh, what other maps can I go to? Like, that's the other trouble, is it might just be a save and quit to farm Weep Wild, because half of the bosses on Mount Craw I haven't done yet. Snoring Valley just has Bony Man McFirst boss guy. And Shadowgrave just has Zomboss. I mean, I suppose I could go kill Vorkanar. And then just come back and then save quit Weep Wild for a while. But just to have a little bit of variation, I can go kill Vorkanar real fast. Also because I'm curious how effective this build is. Even in its, like, incomplete stage. How quickly I can knock down Vorkanar. The irony is that, like, the next leg of the main quest actually has a lot of benefits and a lot of really, really good bosses to refarm for my type of build. However, we're gonna sell this one. Get rid of all of these. Money, 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 money.
I shall melt this down into small components. I thank you.
Alright, Vorkanar.
This isn't going well. What? Bombs?
Not over 2,000, not over 2,000. Worth more than 2,000. Your manual transmission, not worth more than 2,000. Barely worth more than 2,000.
Arcane mysteries, yours for a prize. The trade is made. Money!
Alright, well, I suppose that means it's back to the Weep Wild. Back to the Banshee. And then we're gonna play the save and quit game. So the other kind of fun thing about the Wonderlands Redux mod is it does bring back Pearlescence. And what is insane to me is that when I was farming for Pearlescence on my max level spell shot that has, you know, an actual reasonable build for a spell shot, for as abysmally low as the pearlescent rate is, and I want to say it's like
Now that's the good stuff. This'll come in handy. Let's get cooking, little cinder.